Oh my god. I so don't have the energy and I'm not feeling well. Let's just say I didn't get much sleep because I didn't really get home till late. Plus it's cold. It's always been cold for the past couple of days, but now it's worse because it's raining. I'm happy we have rain, but this is so barbaric. Anyway, hang on. My hair looks like shit right now. Hang on. Let me just tie this shit up. Anyway, I can't even tie my hair up. This is so bad. Hi, Boo2. There, is it up? It's up. Okay. Hi, Boo2. I'm back. I have, last I saw was like, I think 11. I technically just got here. I had appointments, obviously, but at the same time, I didn't get home till really late, and then I barely got sleep because I came home late, and I had appointments, and then from the appointments, I went straight to work. From what I've seen, I have at least an hour and a half, so I decided get keys, get in this car and record, because there's no way in hell I'm going to record outside when it's raining right now. I wish I could show you, but I'm very cold and lazy to do so. My pillow. Anyway, this is my reaction rant. I'm sorry if you can barely hear me. I'm not gonna lie to you, I can barely hear myself, actually. I feel very deaf right now. I can barely even hear my own voice. But then again, I can barely talk. This is my reaction rant to... I can't remember the show. Black Lightning. I was this close to saying Black Panther again. Oh my god. Yesterday I didn't record it yesterday, but I uploaded yesterday season 1 episode 4 of Black Lightning, and in the middle of that, when I was saying the word Black Lightning, I almost said Black Panther in that video too, so it's like, oh my god. Besides the fact that they have the word black in the title, there's nothing really in common with the two of them. One's Marvel, one's DC, one's a movie in Marvel, one's a show in DC, and it's like, And it's not a racist thing or anything like that. I'm just, because they both start with the word black, it doesn't help. Black Panther, Black Lightning, they both start with the word black. It has nothing to do with race or ethnicity or anything like that. It's just the fact that their names are similar because they share a frickin' word in the beginning. Ugh. Anyway, this is my reaction rant to season 1, episode 5. $5. Okay. Titled, "And Then the Devil Brought the Plague, the Book of Green Light," which is a very big mouthful for a title. I hope I'm able to fit that in the description. Anyway, look, my little list again. See, the other side is like empty. This is most likely going to go to one of the Legends of Tomorrow episodes that I missed. So that's probably going to be a Legends episode right here in my notes. And this is Black Lightning. Anyway, this is all I remember from episode 5. I almost didn't fit it all in one little page. This is amazing. It's funny when I write down Arrow, it like barely reaches there in this area, but like with other shows, it just it goes from one whole page or even bypasses, so it's funny as hell. But anyway, Gambi, the guy who does Black Lightning's suit, yeah, he alters the suit to give it flight, apparently. I forgot how that happened, but I know that he altered the suit so it could have a flight capability, which I was like, okay. So Black Lightning will be able to fly. So how is that gonna happen again? I forgot how exactly he altered it to make it fly and everything. But if it's anything like cartoon media that we've seen with Black Lightning, because we keep this in mind, we have seen Black Lightning in media, just not live action. We've seen him in animation media. Particularly, we saw him in Young Justice. I know there was an animated movie. I think it was Batman, Superman, Public Enemies or something like that. We did see Black Lightning there. I know it was an animation movie where we saw Power Girl and Starfire. And I mean Starfire as in like big boobed Starfire, not the Teen Titans one. And I know there was Power Girl there, and I know there was a version of Toy Man. It was a Japanese one. There was the Japanese guy who played, literally the character is the Japanese version of Toy Man, who had a thing for Power Girl. If it is public, I think it's Public Enemies. Anyway, going off topic. Anyway, Jefferson. Unfortunately, throughout this episode, he's suffering some serious, severe headaches. I hope to God that this is not actually, like, a health problem. Like, I hope he doesn't have, like, some sort of cancer or a tumor or something, because that can't be normal. Believe me, I would know. I get very bad, severe headaches, so does my mom, so that's actually not very normal, and he should get his ass checked, like, for real, get checked. Because that's not normal at all, man. But anyway, apparently we got a very interesting interaction between two characters I never thought had an interaction. But then when I saw the interaction, some things that one of the characters has been doing kind of started making sense. So, oh shit. I'm sorry about that. My camera fell. But anyway, if you've noticed in several of the last 4 episodes, we're getting some very suspicious little mini things with Gamby. It looks like Gamby is Jefferson's friend, but he does some serious weird things, like the last episode, where apparently there was footage of Anissa pretty much using her powers to pretty much beat the shit out of 2 thugs that try to go after her and Grace. He erased the entire footage. And if I remember correctly, I'm not sure which episode, it's one of the previous 3, the first 3, he did some other sketchy things behind, you know, Jefferson's back, which made me kind of weary of Gamby. And here we are again, but this time it's even more sketch because Tobias Whale shows up and visits Gamby. So apparently Tobias and Gamby know each other. I don't know how. There will probably be more background story between how those two actually know each other. But apparently they do know each other. Tobias visits Gamby and he questions him on the identity of Black Lightning. I don't know how, like I said, I don't know how they know each other. Again, probably later on we'll find out how. They're probably like a flashback or something. Or it will be mentioned. Hopefully it won't be an open plot hole. But, in my honest opinion, I think Tobias has a suspicion of Gamby, mainly because he's a suit maker, or he does wardrobe shit, and he probably thinks maybe he's the one that works on Black Lightning's outfit. Maybe? Or something, I don't know. But yes, Tobias visits Gamby, and questions him on the identity of Black Lightning. Of course, Gamby's like, I don't know who you're talking about, I don't know who that is. But what really makes me question Gamby is the fact that he literally just says to Tobias, hey, you visiting me, you're breaking our deal. So apparently they obviously know each other, and there's some sort of deal that was supposed to prevent Tobias from visiting Gamby ever. And the fact that Tobias came to visit Gamby, he's breaking the deal. So I'm actually curious on what the fuck this deal is. I really do. And how honestly they know each other. It can't just be because of a deal. There must be something behind the deal. I want to know what it is. Anyway, oh shit, 8 minutes. Just because I spent 3 minutes like babbling on about random shit. I'm sorry about that, guys. Anyway, while tracking the green light drug, Black Lightning finds out it actually comes from someone named Joey Toledo. I never got a chance to actually do more research on Joey Toledo, but if you guys remember in the previous episode, when Tobias Whale went to go visit the doctor who told him a long time ago that Black Lightning was dead, he told Joey Toledo to kill the doctor. Apparently this Joey Toledo is the one that's actually the one, you know, involved with the green light. So yeah. While tracking, he finds out it's actually coming from Joey Toledo. Anyway, we see the sisters at a skating rink. You know, those roller derby type of skates? Not ice skating, roller derby. And, you know, Anissa goes and starts skating, and Jen's left alone. She's putting her makeup, and apparently these 2 girls are harassing the hell out of her, to the point where I think it got physical. And Jen actually defends herself from these 2 girls at the skating rink. And apparently one of the girls' family, obviously they're pissed off, right? And they confront the parents, Jefferson and Lynn. And, you know, the parents take responsibility, you know? Jefferson and Lynn are like, okay, we'll take responsibility for what Jen has done. But at the same time, they're amazingly impressed by Jen. I guess they never expected Jen to actually, you know, defend herself like that. Then again, like, when you look at both girls, Jen looks more like, if you never met the two sisters, Anissa and Jen, and then you had to look at them for the first time and you don't know their personalities, I would have picked Jen as the sweet, innocent one, and Anissa more the hard-headed, you know, out there one. So that's probably just like the parents. They never thought Jen would be that type of person that act like her sister, you know. Anissa, she looks like someone that would beat the crap out of two girls who were like harassing her. Jen, on the other hand. But anyway, we get the crazy siblings, Tobias and Tony. So apparently, they had the reason. I touched upon this a couple of videos, not just with Black Lightning, but with other shows. I touched upon the fact that, you know, some bad guys, there has to be something in their past that made them turn bad. They're not naturally evil. We all know this. I mean, look at Leonard Snart. Just in the Arrowverse in general, in CW's Arrowverse, our Leonard Snart there, the one that tragically sacrificed his life in Legends, he was pretty much turned to the life of crime because, one, his father was a criminal, okay, and two, his father was abusive. That's what made Leonard Snart and his sister pretty much turn to the life of crime. They had a bad child home. Criminal father who was abusive. And so this apparently is the same case with Tony and Tobias. It's almost like Leonard Snart and Lisa Snart. They turned to crime because they had a bad home life and a horrible abusive father. It's almost identical if you think about it. We get two siblings, male, female. They're in the life of crime because they had an abusive father. It's basically almost parallel. But anyway, Tony tells Tobias they have to deal with their abusive father, and apparently his name is Eldridge or something like that. And since he's old and everything, you know, Tobias manages to fight back with Eldridge to the point where he actually breaks his father Eldridge's back, and manages to convince his sister Tony to just leave their father just there for dead. Breaks the back and leaves him for dead, and convinces his sister to do the same. So it's seriously almost like, to me, Leonard and Lisa Snart of Earth 1, where, like I said, both pairs of siblings turned to life of crime because they had an abusive father. I don't know if Eldridge was a criminal like Leonard Snart and Lisa Snart's father, but they were both abusive, right? And in the end, Tobias breaks his father's back and leaves him for dead. And Leonard, he ends up pretty much killing his own father by freezing him. Remember that episode? Haha, spoiler alert if you didn't watch that one. But anyway, Anissa, something very interesting happens with Anissa, and I am running out of time, which pisses me off, but I'll most likely have a part 2 video to this. Anissa makes an interesting discovery within her own family, with the Pierce family, Pierce side, and I'll get into that pretty damn soon. So this is my part 1 video of Black Lightning, Season 1, Episode 5, titled, And Then the Devil Brought the Plague, the Book of Green Light. See you for part 2. Bye.